EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the so-called Silicon Valley and Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the San Francisco 49ers. The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone, as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down. Off play action. West. He's got a man. Complete. Still going inside the 20. Touchdown. 49ers. A great effort there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the 49ers need just 2 plays on their opening drive to take the early lead. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Throwing to start the drive. Hale. And this intercepted on the first play of the game. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. So first and 10 now from the 30. On first down, it's Bass. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to second and 4. Well, this defense for the Seahawks, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
They'll keep it on the ground. Bass. He'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football, all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football off a triple option, you've actually called that play.
And he will find his man on the outside. So the pitch and catch good for 11. And that's going to make it third down and less than a yard.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
On third down, they're going to run for it here. And not only will he not get the few inches he needs, he's going to go backwards. Not at all what they envisioned on third down. 3 yards in the wrong direction. And a nice play there defensively. And this is a new acquisition, Charles. You and I were talking about it pregame. Just signed as a free agent earlier this week.
Love when they pick up those guys with something to prove. Because any guy who's a free agent off the street, no one else wanted him. So he wants to prove to the rest of the league, you should have signed me first.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned the team's down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game? Run the offense that you think is going to be effective and execute it at a high level.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Operating from the gun, Hale. And out route, and he's got the connection to Walker. So the completion good for just 3. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. You look at this Niner defense, currently number 1 in the NFL against the run.
And that's a ranking that feels good, right? To be number 1 and be the top of your profession. But here's the problem. It's only week 1. Can they do it 15 more times? If so, then we really got something to talk about.
That's the challenge. They'll try and throw for it here. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. Straight ahead, Walker. And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. 12 more yards there and another first down. Of course, remember last week, week number 1, quite the opener for him. NFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he does not want to be a flash in the pan. He wants to have that type of a game each and every week. Let's see if he can get a second award in week 2 of the season.
They go play action here on first down. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
Now a 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Hale. And that'll be off the mark. Too far out. It's incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. Eluding the pressure right. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
On second down, it's Bass, and he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. 3rd down and 1. On 3rd down, Bass. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll run on first down. It's Bass, and he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. The Niners had 0-1 on the year following the loss in the opener. And listen, they knew last week they were in for a tough fight on the road, but now here's the home opener and a chance to get things right.
And I like the way that you presented that because the bottom line is they didn't come out of that loss discouraged. They just came home and said, hey, if we do what we're supposed to do, protect our home turf, we'll be just fine.
Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. On 3rd down, Bass. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Here comes the 49ers punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And a good result there as that'll get out of bounds and pin him back at their 10-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
Now we'll throw here to his running back. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Walker now on 1st and 10. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he still has yet to get on track stop him behind the line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
They'll come out with a 4-receiver set. 3rd and 9. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
On 1st down, Hamilton. That throw taken in by Jamison Williams. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now to the ground. Here's Walker. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
1st down, Seahawks.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Touchdown! A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Seahawks go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7.
Seahawks 7.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. Down the right sideline. Touchdown, 49ers. A big play there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Niners are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Seahawks 7.
The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more... There he goes, right side. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 63 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
1st down, Seattle.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Back to Walker on first down. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
On 1st and 10, Hamilton. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
On 2nd down, it's Walker. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout. So as they talk it over, we step aside. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. Back to throw. Hamilton. Got a man that's caught at the 6-yard line. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Walker will get about halfway there as he takes this from the 4 down to the 2. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Again, Walker. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
The San Francisco defense trying to hold tough again. This is 3rd and goal. They'll try and run. Walker. And he will take this one in for a Seattle touchdown. A great effort there with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. So his great start to the season continues. He found the end zone time after time in the opener last week, and he does it again here in week 2.
And Brandon, we have a lot of coaches sell us week to week that there is no momentum, there is no carryover. Every game is its own entity. But after what we saw him do last week and now punching one in here, I'm starting to think that there is a carryover, and he's feeling it.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they may just be content to take this 3-point lead and head into the locker room. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Looking to throw. West. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number one. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Off the play fake. West under pressure, and they got to him again. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Off play action. West. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it won.
Oh, the Seahawks come after it, and they block it. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done? Partners, you well know every block punt wasn't necessarily a called block. Sometimes the guy just finds his way back there. Doesn't matter. The play happens, and that one turned into 6 points because they handled it so well after the block.
Point after, right down the middle. And that will make this a 4-point game. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he'll weave all the way up to just a few yards shy of midfield. A great return.
Well, this has been a close game throughout, but that return can help them gain the separation that they've been seeking throughout the game.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
Sticking with Walker on second down. And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on first down quickly negated. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe just a little inspirational speech, who knows, but looks like they're ready to go.
On third down, Hamilton. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's first and 10. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. It's a gain of 35. Here's Walker. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
And, Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
Walker once more, and this time he's in. Touchdown, Seattle. Now the try here for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
49ers 17.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And Charles, now the ball comes loose, and the Seahawks have picked it up. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. So it's a turnover there on the lost fumble, and this third quarter could not really have started worse.
I think that's a great observation because this was a close game at the half. They gave up the touchdown the opening drive. Now they turn over the football. This game, it can get away from them pretty quickly if their defense doesn't step up right here.
A gear for Walker running right. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And tough sledding. They'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Tough spot here. 3rd down and 11. Off the play fake. Hamilton. Throw out wide to Walker. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Here we go.
Up the middle, here's Walker. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 49ers 7-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Hamilton, flush to his right. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. To the end zone, a pick 6 for the 49er D as they scored a touchdown. So that potentially a turning point here this third quarter. A 2-score lead down to 1 now following the pick 6.
And that had to be the message at halftime for this defense, delivered and accepted. We need to go out there and make something happen.
The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as they'll go for 2. They'll look to throw. That's caught. And he is not going to be able to break free as they wrap him up right at the line of scrimmage. And the try for 2 is going to come up empty. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, but he opted for the touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
To throw on second down. Hale. This one caught by Crowder. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. That is caught. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Off play action. Hamilton on the catch. It's Crowder. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a first down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
To the right side, this is Walker. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
As they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. This offense so far on third down, 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This will be 3rd and 6. Back to throw. Hamilton. And that is incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on third down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
And here's a big one now. Try to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. operating from the gun. Hamilton. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And can they take advantage? Their defense got the fourth down stop, and now they're hoping to find the end zone. A field goal wouldn't be enough to erase this fourth quarter deficit. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's got room. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 69 yards rushing forward to the ball game now on 14 carries. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Off the bootleg. West. Blitz coming, and down he goes. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 22-yard line. Now, this offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. Now, they trail, but they've got a first and 10 here. On first down, it's Bass. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up second down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And now an audible here into something else. On second down now, it's Bass, and he's going to get this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Seahawks 14. Now they face a second and long following the holding penalty. Looking to throw. West. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Throwing on third and long. West able to find the open man. That's complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Back to throw. West. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. And the sack leads to roughly a loss of 6, and it brings up second and goal. A rough couple of weeks for the man under center. 5 sacks last week, 4 now this week. Do you try to design some quicker developing plays if you're an offensive coordinator?
I think you do that. I think you also change his launch point at times. In other words, move your pocket to the right, to the left. Roll him out, bootleg it. Do some different things so they can't just rely on the fact that he's going to take 3 to 5 steps back in the pocket and line up and throw the football.
Yeah, current formula's not working right now. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. West. He's got it. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on and across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. A touchdown run there from a yard out, and the 49ers have taken a 4th quarter lead.
And this is a time of game where offensive lines can really dictate a team's fortunes. It's been a tough battle. They've been out there for a long time. But this was a question of who can wear down who. And that's excellent work to put a long drive together and finish it with a touchdown run to take the lead.
And he'll get into the end zone. So now a field goal would only tie as they've upped their lead to 3. The 49ers ready to kick it away. And here we go. And that'll carry over touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter.
Oh, they'll certainly be on the tablets going over that one for sure. Clearly they were expecting something else out of the defense and couldn't adjust to make that completion happen.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Operating from the gun, Hamilton. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Inside the 20, and he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game, and so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
They'll run on first down. Bass. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A great play there. With now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Niners are able to build on to their fourth-quarter lead. The extra point splits the uprights, and his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Niners 38, Seahawks 28.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
Let's go.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Here's 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, Hamilton. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
The Seahawks on 3rd down. They're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he will finally be escorted out of bounds down inside the 35. A big play there on the catch and run. And even 50 yards. Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. Back to throw again. Repeat of the last play, finding Walker. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
Not only did we just see back-to-back nice gains, but we're also seeing the confidence rise, not just for the guy who caught it, but the guy throwing it as well.
And these back-to-back catches here out of the backfield, that can set something up downfield in a later sequence, right?
A lot of the time, it starts to draw the defense closer to the line of scrimmage. So to your point, show this swing pass, show this check down. Maybe later on you heave one deep when you catch him close to the spot. Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Well, this feels like a late season game, even though it's just week 2. Here's a big third down. He completes this to Walker. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Commanders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Well, they can smell victory, partner. They can see it on the horizon, but certainly we're not done yet here. Defense still has 3 timeouts, and obviously this is a very slim lead they're holding on to.
And let's face it, the easiest way to get this done, challenge your ground game. Challenge your offensive line, your tight ends, your receivers, anyone who's going to lay down a block. Don't let there be penetration, because they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and maybe bring extra people to the ball. If you can do that, make them burn their timeouts, run out the clock, life will be good. But if you really want to gamble a little bit, a quick play action, quick throw, might be able to get it done. Just make sure it's not incomplete and stop the clock.
Third down and 13. Operating from the gun, West. And he lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
I know you're looking at the scoreboard clock. We're getting near the end of this game. But they were in what was really called 4-minute offense. And that's practice, meaning taking care of the football, taking time off the clock, not giving them a chance to come back. The bottom line is, what did I say in the beginning? Taking care of the football. That didn't happen.
Didn't do it. A costly turnover. Flushed out right. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37.
Brandon, once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only 1st down, so smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn into a bigger play and end up taking a bigger loss. Here, they hope they can regroup and get something different going here on 2nd down.
2nd down, 8 yards to go. Back to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Newton.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end.
That completion helps out in a nice way. Now they can take a little bit more time, but guess what? They've got to make sure on their throws that they see it open, not just anticipate it.
Here's 2nd down. He's back to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Newton. Final minute. No timeouts at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10. From the 17, they work on 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Eluding the pressure right.
They're not out of it yet, but in order to come back, they need to play clean football the rest of the way. He makes the correct read there, passing on challenging a blanket coverage and getting the 1st down with his legs instead.
Second down, goal to go. They'll look to throw. And his ball is caught. It's a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, they're a PAT away from likely getting this thing to overtime.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
And now remember, all touchdowns are reviewed, and in a tight game like this, they're going to take a good long look at it. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good, and we may very well be headed to overtime. This one, all we could have asked for. All tied, final minute as the kick's away here. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Off the play fake. West. He's going to loft one. Deep left side here. And that is incomplete.
And you certainly have to applaud the effort here. They're not settling for overtime. They're trying to get in position to win it with a late field goal. That takes some guts. But this one is going to wind up incomplete.
Off play action. West. He's going to take another shot here. And this is going to be intercepted. Now he's free to midfield. And he will be taken down, and that means we are headed to overtime.
Of course, they have the option, and they choose to not take the penalty. They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, they fought hard to reach this point, Charles, and now what an opportunity. They've got the ball first, a chance to take this overtime win away from the hostile crowd.
And you know, as the quarterback steps into the huddle, the first thing he's telling his team is, remember, we need 6, not 3. So we don't need a good drive. We need a great drive. And this is what they've been planning for. It's time to execute and take it downfield, even against all these odds.
Running left is Walker. Takes it to about the 37. I don't want to overhype it, but this is a big early season game, especially in overtime when that could give you a big boost going forward in the season.
It certainly can, and I don't think you're overhyping it because cliches go out the window when you start to play overtime. And you're right, the winner of this game now, that's an extra boost moving forward. And it actually is an extra hurt for the team that loses because normally you shake it off. But in this situation, it lingers a little bit longer.
2 yards on the pickup there. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. On 3rd down, here's Walker. And it's not going to be enough here. A gain of 4, about 2 feet short of the marker. 4th down. Operating from the gun. Hamilton. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A gigantic call there in overtime, but it pays off with a 1st down.
Well, let's begin by trying to get into the mind of the head coach. He's telling us He wants to win the game right now. That's why they went for it and got it on 4th down.
So the 4th down conversion has him inside the 40 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw. Hamilton. And it's incomplete. Once that ball was popped in the air, you could almost hear the silence, the collective breath being held here in the stadium.
Let's be honest about it. We both came out of our chairs, didn't we? All right, anytime you see the ball in the air like that, there is that collective rise, the crowd holding its breath, and boy, oh boy, the moment of truth as it comes down. Man, that was something.
Everything magnified here in overtime. No, bottled up, fumble. It's out, it's loose.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. Looking to throw. Hamilton. Airing it deep for Fowler. And oh no, it's incomplete. Well, it's a touchdown if he holds on, but somehow took his eyes off of it, falls to the ground, and brings up 4th down. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to at least get him a lead here in overtime. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And they have regained the lead. That was a big risk here in overtime. It sent him out to fire away from long distance, but he knocks it through to give him the lead.
Edgy, don't you think? Because if he misses there, ball goes to the spot of the kick, correct?
Yep.
And guess what? That only leaves about, 20 yards or so for them to go downfield and be positioned themselves. So you have confidence in him, and you have confidence in your defense to go ahead and let him kick that one.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, it's pretty simple now. They need a field goal out of this drive to extend overtime, or obviously, Charles, a touchdown to win it.
Yeah, I'm taking the defense's perspective on this one, partner, because now they know with a 3-point lead, they can afford to give that up because you just keep playing, right? Overtime gets extended. But if you give up the touchdown, it's game over. So on offense, every play you make, you've got to try and get just a little bit more out of each one in order to try and get to the end zone, because they're going to play everyone back, keep everything in front.
Now a first throw here in overtime. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT. Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
Yeah, Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one, because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to one possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. In this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
So for the Niners, they make amends for their Week 1 loss by winning their home opener. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, for the Seahawks,